In today's session, we are going to discuss the fifth unit of chemical technology, that is pulp and paper, sugar, and fermentation technology. The outcome of this unit, on completion of the unit 5, the students will be able to recall the principles of pulping and fermentation, identification of raw materials and chemical reactions, and illustrate the manufacturing processes in pulp, paper, sugar, and fermentation industries. First, we'll discuss about pulp and paper industries. What is pulp? Pulp ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Pulp is a commercial fibrous material obtained from bamboo, wood, bagasse, etc. by means of mechanical or chemical. Pulping means disintegration of bulky fibrous material to small fibers. The celluloses are actually bonded together by means of lignin, which can be separated by means of chemicals. Paper is defined as a matted or felted sheet of fibers, usually cellulose, and generally formed on fine wire screen from water suspension. The two steps in the conversion of raw materials into finished paper are: number one, manufacture of pulp from raw materials; number two, conversion of pulp into paper. The all cellulosic materials cannot be used for pulping in paper industry. They should have some requisites. What are those requisites? Let us see. The requisites of for any cellulose raw material for the pulp and paper industry are: number one, ample supply; number two, available to paper mill throughout the entire year; number three, there should not be deterioration on storage; number four, high yield of quality fibers; number five, cost of conversion of to paper must be low; sixth one, the quality of paper is competitive; and seventh one, the ideal fiber for high quality or grade paper should be long, high cellulose content and low lignin content. These are the seven requisites for any cellulosic raw material for pulping and the paper production. Let us see the raw materials required for pulping. The raw materials are bamboo, wood, usually coniferous softwood is used, balsam wood, broadleaf wood, that is hardwood, grass, waste paper. These are all the raw materials for production of pulp. The pulping can be done in three methods. Number one is mechanical pulping, number two, chemical pulping, and number three, semi-chemical pulping. Let us see first mechanical pulping. Mechanical pulping. Here, the cheap soft wood is employed. The wood is actually debarked and subjected to grinding, which is done with water to remove the heat of friction and float the fibers away. The grinding is at an acute angle to the length of the block in order to furnish longer fibers by treating than right angle cutting. The pulp and water mixture from the grinder drops onto a screen to separate larger particles and discarded. The underflow from the screen is sent to stock pit and then to a thickener. The water overflow from the thickener contains 10 to 20% of original fibers and is called white water, which can be used in grinding. As the process is continuous, it is necessary to add fresh water in order to cool down the temperature of grinding. Some of the white water must be removed before being sent to waste. The pulp obtained in the thickener is bleached and used in the paper manufacture. Mechanical pulp is used in of the production of newsprint paper, toilet papers, tissue papers, and cheap paper boards and writing paper where the strength and ease of bleaching are not important, and it is used along with chemical pulp in small amount. So this is about the mechanical pulping. Second one is chemical pulping. In chemical pulping, cellulose from wood is freed from lignin in order to separate non-cellulosic ingredients by the reaction with chemical reagents. The two important processes are sulfate or Kraft process and sulfite process. The non-cellulosic fraction is solubilized with insoluble pulp consisting of strong fibers of soft texture. These can be bleached to white or near white color. The yield is only about half that from the mechanical ground wood pulp, that is about 45 to 65%, but the pulp is suitable for chemical grade cellulose, that is for the production of rayons, cellulose derivatives, and for paper of high strength and or fine structure. Third method is semi-chemical pulping. Here, wood chips are given a mild chemical treatment with dilute mixture of sulfite, sulfate, caustic soda, soda ash reagents. The wood is softened sufficiently to allow mechanical separation of fibers without excess power. A high yield of 65 to 90% with some better quality than the ground pearl is the reason for increasing interest in semi-chemical pulping process as a substitute for ground pearl The lower yield results from more drastic chemical treatment, but a better grade of fiber is produced. Next method in that is kraft process or sulfate pulping process. Here, the chemical reactions involved in the conversion of wood into pulp are: first one is digestion, hydrolysis, and solubilization of lignin. Digestion of lignin and hydrolysis and solubilization. Here, RR plus NaOH. RR is the lignin content of fibers. Usually fibers are bonded together by lignin. This lignin has to be removed. The lignin is actually removed by treatment with sodium hydroxide and sodium sulfate. Right. Second reaction, chemical recovery from black liquor. See, most of the chemicals added to the digester for digestion of wood will be there in the black liquor. Black liquor is a liquid which is obtained after separation of cooked wood chips from the digester. This black liquor consists of about 99.9%, sorry, 99.5% of the chemicals which are fed as in the cooking liquor. So that has to be recovered. The recovery has to be done for the economy of the process. First one is smelting reaction. Here, Na2NaR, lignin salt plus air, which produces sodium carbonate and carbon dioxide. Sodium sulfate present in the cooking liquor reacts with carbon from lignin, which is actually sodium sulfate is reduced to sodium sulfide and carbon dioxide. And castization reaction. In this, sodium carbonate plus calcium hydroxide reacts and produces sodium hydroxide and calcium carbonate. The sodium carbonate solution, aqueous solution, is known as green liquor, which is converted into white liquor, that is sodium hydroxide. The calcium carbonate thus obtained is then calcined to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. And this calcium oxide further hydrolyzed in water to calcium hydroxide. Thus, the calcium hydroxide required for castization is prepared in that plant itself from the calcium carbonate precipitated from castization reaction. Then let us see the flow diagram for Kraft process. This is the flow diagram for the Kraft process. The flow diagram for the Kraft process. The process here is the logs of wood are debarked by tumbling and rubbing action and then conveyed to the chipper house where rotary knives with heavy knives reduce the wood to chips of size 2 to 5 centimeter. The size reduction is done to maximize the penetration of process chemicals. Continuous digester tower is 25 to 30 meter in tall. This is the digester here. Actually, woods are actually chipped, and it is wood chips are actually stored in the chip bin here, and then it is actually sent to a conveyor. Usually belt conveyors are used to convey the chips to the digester here, right? The digester is about 25 to 30 meter height, and the chips are actually preheated with volatilizing turpentine here and non-condensable gases. For controlling the digestion temperature, cooling liquor is withdrawn as side streams. It is this one. Cooling liquor is withdrawn from the side stream and circulated through heat exchangers. And circulated through heat exchanger here. Digestion is done to free the lignin and other non-cellulosic content in the digester. Cooking time in the digester is about 1.5 hours at a temperature of 170 to 180 degrees Celsius to avoid mechanical weakening of fibers. Digester chips are cooled with recycled black liquor. That is, here black liquor is recycled. Temperature is maintained in the digester around 140 to 180 degrees centigrade temperature, and the pressure about 10 atmospheres. After cooking as cooking takes place, the temperature at the bottom of the digester is around 65 degrees Celsius, and then the cooked pulp is passed through a strainer, then through a blowdown valve into a blowdown tank where the pressure is reduced from 10 atmospheres to 1 atmospheric during the digestion. During the blowing, the chips are preheated with recovered steam. The blow tank has high concentration of pulp and low concentration of water in the blow tank. Pulp is screened so as to remove wood knots and undigested residues from the blow tank. Here screening is done, and the knots and other undigested residues are removed as oversized material from the screen. The pulp filtered to separate the black liquor for chemical recovery. The black liquor is also recycled back to the digester for cooling. Here, these are the rotary drum filters which are used for washing and separation of digested wood pulp, and the filtrate obtained here is known as black liquor, which it can be recycled to the digester, and partly it is used for the recovery of chemicals in the chemical recovery plant. The hot water is added to the second screen for better filtration and to wash out the chemicals which are there on the digested wood or pulp, which is formed as a filter cake on each screen. Actually, this cake moves counter current to the washing water so that at the final stage of washing, when the hot water is sprayed on the filter cake, the chemicals present in the filter cake, that is wood pulp, is actually washed completely, and the washed pulp is taken out and it is sent to bleaching unit. So this is the process which is taking place, the conversion of wood into pulp by Kraft process or sulfate process. Next we will see bleaching. So bleaching is usually done to remove the color bodies from the pulp, that is to produce white paper. The pulp is bleached. The chemicals used to bleach pulp must be environmental friendly. Bleaching with chlorine produces decoctions and other undesirable products. So nowadays pulp is bleached with hydrogen peroxide, ozone, chlorine dioxide, oxygen, etc. The main objective of bleaching is to remove small fraction of lignin that remains after digestion of food. Bleaching is done to convert or to remove the color forming bodies from the pulp to produce white paper. Right? This is about bleaching. Next, we'll see some of the MCQs in this session. Number one is the celluloses are bonded together by means of dash. Options are A. Lignin, B. Adhesive, C. Alkali, and D. None of these. Celluloses are bonded together by means of dash. The right option is option A, that is lignin. Second question, for making ground wood pulp, dash is used. For making ground pulp, dash is used. Options, hardwood. Option B, bamboo. Option C, softwood. Option D, bagasse. Right answer is option C, that is softwood. Third one, the water containing 10 to 20% of original fiber from the thickener is called dash. A. Black water, B. Red water, C. White water, and D. Green water. Known as or called as option C, that is white water. Fourth question, to avoid mechanical weakening of fibers, digestive chips are dashed with recycled black liquor. Options are cooled, option B heated, option C freezed, option D refrigerated. The right answer is option A, cooled. Fifth one, the objective of bleaching is to remove ash that remains after digestion. Option A, alkali. Option B, lignin. Option C, cellulose. Option D, none of these. The right answer is option B, lignin content that remains after digestion. Thank you.